Why hello there and welcome to a top 10 from me. I am Random Ross and today I am doing my top 10 horror movies of 2018. Yes, another year has come and gone and I thought now's the time for me to take my top favourite horror movies and rank them into a top 10. So before we go any further with this, it's all my personal opinion, so no one has to agree with this. So, yeah, let's just get it underway, shall we? So, kicking us off at number 10, we have The First Purge, the prequel to the Purge franchise. This is a film originally titled The Purge Island, where the Purge is none other than a social experiment on Staten Island. And basically, this is how we see the beginning of the Purge, how it all started and that. Yeah, I thought this was an okay one. Not my favourite in the franchise, but still, it was an okay film, I thought. Coming in at number 9, we have Insidious The Last Key. Yes, the fourth instalment of the Insidious franchise. This is also a prequel, taking place just before the first film. We had Lynch, I can't remember her name now, playing Elise in it, on another case, this time facing like her own demons and that. And yeah, I thought this was okay. Not as good as the others, but still, it was a fairly decent one. Coming in at number 8, it is The Meg. Yes, summer 2018, the shark movie genre came back again with another theatrical film, and that was The Meg. You know, Jason Statham starring in this film, based on a book from the 90s, and you know, had been in production hell for such a long time, but they finally got it made and it came out in cinemas. Now, this has had mixed reviews. I personally enjoyed the film and liked it. I didn't take it seriously or anything. You know, I was just finally glad to see a Megalodon film in cinemas instead of on Sci-Fi Channel being like Asylum stuff. So yeah, that was okay. Coming in at number 7, it is Hereditary. Now this was a slow burner. Now me, I'm not usually a huge fan of slow burners, but this one I actually managed to stay awake and watch, and it interested me. I was very intrigued by this film. I mean, just like watching it, it was slow, but the jump scares, I don't really know about the jump scares, but I didn't get jumped or scared watching this film. I thought it was okay, and I liked it. Next, at number 6, we got The Predator. Yes, the 5th installment, or is it the 4th installment of the Predator franchise. Basically, Predator, you know, we get a predator that's highly evolved and is doing its all kinds of hunting rampages and what have you. Yeah, I enjoyed the comedy in this. Yeah, this had very comedic stuff in there from Thomas Jane and Keegan-Michael Key in the film. It also had Alfie Allen in it and many other, you know, big names, big-ish names and that. Yeah, it was a fun ride, that film. I liked it. I enjoyed the film. It was a fun watch. Coming in 5th place, top 5 now, it is The Strangers Prey at Night. Yes, after 10 years, a sequel finally got made to this film, and it was The Strangers Prey at Night. Now, the first film I kind of see as home invasion, because that's what it is. The second film took a different approach. This time they were at a trailer park, and, you know, it had just one family on it, and they were being chased and stalked by the strangers. And also, I thought it had a great 80s soundtrack, in my opinion. I enjoyed that. So yeah, The Strangers Prey at Night, it was a sequel, and it was like its predecessor, but actually tried going in a different approach, and I like that. Coming in at number 4, it is The Nun. Yes, the 5th installment, is it, to the Conjuring universe. This is a prequel to both the Conjuring and Annabelle films, starring Tessa Farmiga. You know, the sister of Vera Farmiga, who is Lorraine Warren in the Conjuring films. Her sister starred in The Nun, and I'd not seen the Annabelle films at that point, but I liked this one because it was a prequel. So, and also I'd seen The Conjuring 1 and 2, so I knew that, you know, The Nun was getting its own spin-off film and in its own universe, and I thought that was great. I liked the creature Valak. I liked the darkness. I liked the twists and turns it made as well in the film, and yeah, and how it linked in with the first Conjuring and that. Yeah, The Nun. In third place, I put Winchester. Now, this to me, I think is quite underrated because, well, I just haven't seen enough people talking about it. It definitely fell under the radar. Jason Clarke and Helen Mirren, based on the whole Winchester thing and that, you know, with that, you know, manufacturing bullets and that, and how the Winchester house has ghosts and hauntings and that. I enjoyed the film. It was a bit hard for me to follow at first, but after giving it a second watch, I kind of liked it a bit more. So yeah, Winchester. Check it out if you've not seen it. Okay, so number 2, finishing in second place, we have A Quiet Place. Yes, probably one of the biggest hits of this year. You know, where it's a family surviving in this like world where alien monsters that prey on sound are about, and the only way they can survive is to stay quiet. But when it was a build up to the monster, I was wondering, what's this monster? What do these monsters look like? And they looked pretty okay. Anyway, this was just a good film. It starred Emily Blunt, and I can't remember the guy's name, but he was a husband in real life in it as well, and he directed it. His name has just slipped my mind right now. But it was a great film. Okay, so before we get to my number 1 pick, I just want to throw in some honourable mentions to some films that didn't make the cut but deserve to be called out. So my honourable mentions are Cam, Overlord, Unsane, Cloverfield Paradox, Mom and Dad, and Hellraiser Judgment and Terrifier. And I have 1 dishonourable mention to Slender Man. Yeah, I had great expectations for this film and it was a letdown. I'm not getting into details about that. Okay, let's get to the number 1 pick. And my number 1 horror film of 2018 is, drumroll, Halloween. Halloween! Do I need to explain? Sequel to just the original film, written by David Gordon Green and Danny McBride, directed by David Gordon Green. They made this film, which was a direct sequel to just the first film. So, if you've seen the first film, none of the other sequels had to apply, and it was surprisingly good. It did the original justice, and yeah, even though Michael and Laurie weren't brother and sister this time round, it was still a great film, and I loved every second of it. They got Nick Castle back, well, playing Michael Myers in some scenes, but he wasn't Michael in all the scenes and that, but still, it was great seeing him back in the film. And Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, she acted brilliantly in this, playing a PTSD suffering Laurie Strode, and she went all Sarah Connor on him, and badass, and I loved that. I loved the film, it was great. Not so sure about Judy Greer's character, but great film all in all, you know, and it's my favourite film of 2018. I've had great expectations for it. So yeah, that is my top 10 horror movies of 2018. And there you go, those are my top 10 favourite horror movies of 2018. Do you have your own top 10? Do you agree with my top 10? Let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links, my Facebook group, the Random Horror Madhouse, my Twitter, Instagram, it's all linked down below in the description. So, what will 2019 bring out for us? Well, we already have quite a few films coming out that are horror related in 2019. So here's to it. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So, I wish you all a happy new year and all the best for 2019. And until next time, don't have nightmares.